You, there. What is your profession? You, there. What is your profession?
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to M.W.P Profession. Today, we're going to talk about sugar daddy and sugar baby. As I mentioned the other day, we're going to talk about it and let's see what it is. It's an interesting video because we see a lot of what's going on and why women love sugar daddies and why they they turn into it and why as a man you find discussing, but for them is a mind for them. Let's go right into it. Is for this is good girl, bad decision. 399. Give us some like and subscribe, and then next thing you know, give
When I
us some
used to be a sugar baby, I heard the worst stories about guys getting catfished. They think they'd be messaging Kendall Jenner, and then Caitlyn would show up instead. On the flip side, there are a lot of men posing as sugar daddies when really they're just sitting in their mom's basement trolling for more free pics. I'd recommend setting up a quick video call on WhatsApp so you can verify that it's who you think you're talking to and nobody has to waste any more time. When I used to be a sugar baby, I heard the worst stories about guys getting catfished.
Okay. So she said that I had to vet for a good sugar daddy and had a broke one. The first thing about sugar daddy you gotta know about is back in the day, sugar constantly has a wide goal. So any woman that's looking for a sugar daddy, they're looking for gold. Gold means that they're looking for a payment plan, they're looking for a bailout. Okay. Second of all, they're gonna chase your wallet. That's all it's about is our wallet. The bigger your wallet, the more plans you're gonna make. Okay. And also the sugar daddy back in the day when they have a plantation, the sugar is a triangle love. Okay, it's a triangle love. Triangle love is mean that I got the money, I pay you for the money, you collect the money, and then you sell your body or your time for me for whatever I desire. Basically, you kind of slave owner interaction. So I pay for your ownership. So I own you, and the next thing you know, you cannot do anything that I don't like. You cannot where I don't like. And women love that. The reason why women love that because in their situation they are trapped either financially and or they getting older and need some action, but they trying also to lavish the lifestyle. As you can see, she doesn't look cheap. She got a lot of makeup on, and also you can see that she in a nice car, a brand new car. So the sugar has to be there all the time. Okay, sugar means lavish. Lavish can be bring them to a restaurant for it, pay for their nail, pay for their hair, for the clothes, and she don't have to pay anything, nothing out of the pocket. So that's where the sugar come from. The daddy part is mean like when it's a bedroom. That's mean that she can tell he can gonna tell her what she want to she gonna wear and what she gonna do to him. He has to present that, tell her exactly how he wanted, and she got to be able to match that. And if she cannot, she gonna be able to kick out, and the next thing you know, he's gonna look for a new sugar baby. Sugar daddy concept is for only women that are desperate situation. They want a quick cash or they want to level up life, and also they want a good transaction because of the student loan. They want to get out of the situation. For example, if they move to the new city or they want to form a divorce and they are turn on debt or they just graduate from college or they don't have a job, they're looking for that sugar daddy. That sugar daddy is always there for the money. And on top of that, there's a bad side. They don't talk about it. There's three things really bad. First thing, you don't know anything about the sugar daddy, where he's going, about his past. You're not entitled to do that because if you do that, that's conflict. That's personal question and become emotional. So the most likely the sugar daddy not gonna tell you, or he gonna lie, or he gonna see you on another way. You are here for the moment. Second of all, you don't know if that sugar daddy most likely if they are sick or they're not sick. They usually ask for you to have for example, if you're not sick, they usually ask for a medical record, so to know that nobody the product is good, so nobody already have any disease, STDs. But as themselves as a man, they cannot say that to you, so they can sleep around and give you STDs, all that you will know. However, also, when you breach that contract, you cannot go to the cops and anyone, because he got a receipt that you accept that contract and there's no refund, and he can go violent with you at any moment, because he own you as someone, as a slave and owner. So basically, you have to oblige whatever it is. And the last part is, once that breakup happen and you want to break that, either he want it at his own turn or you want it. When you want it, you most likely have to relocate it to move to another city, move to another state, because most people that has that's a sugar daddy, they have power, they have influence, they have money, and they have connection. Most of the time, they have to leave the city or the state or the country, because that person gonna track them down, and then once track them down, they can be violent. Okay, that's the harsh part. But after that, as long as she obliged to the contract, the man has gonna pay for the time, pay for the money, and pay for the action. It's all about it. She's not gonna tell you that what she did to him, because most of the time it's not things that she's not gonna do for her husband or for her boyfriend. Most of the time, most of them are freak. For example, they have a they be addicted to porn, and they want some kind of sin, and they want her to perform those sin to him or for him. So basically, that's the hardest part. They're not gonna tell you. And when you see her, for example, she got a trip, for example, boat ride. Also she travel expensive, and then she got a nice 0 5%. Most of them are the sugar daddy. They're gonna show it in the morning, but they're not gonna tell you close door what she does, and at night what she does, because most of the time there's an old man behind it that's leverage their lifestyle, and she gotta do the dirty or the deed to keep that lifestyle wrong, because that guy usually can call the cops, and the next thing you know, she get in trouble for that. That's why most of the women that's on sugar baby, they only have they never give her true name, always a nickname, so that person cannot track him, or that person cannot, her life cannot be in danger, or she can separate this life from her personal life. So that's the beauty and the sad part about the sugar daddy lifestyle. But what most women want it in a short time. They be like, for example, is sugar daddy is like fun with benefit with extra step. Okay, funny benefit, you can tell me whatever you want, and then I pay for you, and next thing you know, we go to the action. It's the same thing. But in reverse, the sugar daddy, the guy is telling her like about his day, and it's emotional, and she got a response always happy, and that's, she don't have to, she cannot be mad and give her a bad opinion, and always supportive 100%. It's like a fake actor. You gotta perform every time 100% with no flaws. So in your idea, it most likely don't matter if you oppose what he's thinking about or his plan, because he's gonna drop you fast, and next thing you know, you gotta always agree with him. And that's why most women don't like to have husband, because at the end of the day, they don't want to put in that same situation where they cannot express themselves, and women are loud or they're disrespectful and they're combative. So that's the downfall. If you're sugar baby, sugar daddy situation, enjoy yourself. It's not gonna be long. One of you can get hurt at the end of the day. And if you get out safe, keep it there. Don't go back there, because most of the time end up drastically, and sometimes you under violently, and sometimes people end up missing, and it can be worse. So that's the danger. If you like my video, guys, make thumbs up, subscribe, guys, remember, guys, outside is fun until you see that